ladies and gentlemen. This is my post live reaction of Milan versus Fiorentina. This is the season. This is the season of. This is the season when we are basically we are give resurrection to all the teams that they are struggling. We saw Lazio, we saw now Fiorentina, we saw Sassuolo. Fiorentina, Sassuolo now I think they are on the right side of the table in Serie A. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like tonight Milan didn't want to win the match. Really didn't win the didn't want to win the match. So that's what you get when you don't want to win the match. The first half with Fiorentina probably deserve at least a couple of goals, but Milan I thought in the second half will push a little bit more. And Tomori I already see he's not well again. He's not well again. He's doing a lot of mistake, and trust me, I'm number one supporter of Fikayo. But today he did a lot of mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of mistakes. So that's what you get when you don't want to win. And I'm not thinking that the Campionato after yesterday defeat of Napoli was a chance. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But come on, let's put a little bit of pressure, you know. I mean, you are defending champions. You cannot lose another match. Come on. Instead we lost another one. Gosh. How's the audio, by the way? Everything is working well? Fry boy. To be honest, I wasn't very worried about this one. You weren't? Well, because your mind is already thinking, oh, quality is terrible. Because your mind is already thinking about going to play against Tottenham on Wednesday. That's why you're not. That's why you were not worried today, isn't it? That's why you were not worried, and that's why even myself I was not worried at all about this match. But now, like, I don't know, not like I was worried, like, oh, we're gonna win 4-0, whatever. I don't know. The Campionato this season is just. I know that Milan we will finish on the top four. I know that yesterday when yesterday the way I saw the result of Napoli, I thought, oh wow, maybe we can put a little bit of pressure. I never thought in my mind we're gonna win or anything, right? But why not? You are the defending champion, so it's your job that you should put a little bit of pressure. But yeah, man, I can't really hide the fact that today, ladies and gentlemen, we really didn't want to win. That's the reality. Today we didn't really want to win, and that's what worried me the most because it's a full team. We don't have any injured, so it's the same team that last year we were playing and we won the Scudetto. But that's the result. So I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know, guys. Today was again like today was a step back from everyone once again, Pioli included. Pioli included. Pioli included was a step back from everyone. I don't. Milan losing to Fiorentina. Let me see the lineup. So, I mean, today we face a very good Fiorentina. To be honest, you know what I mean. Fiorentina today was really really good. Let's talk about that. Fiorentina was super good. Midfield, like let's start from the defense. Mike on the first half he looked really really well. So I was happy to see Mike Magnan playing as he did it. He looks personality. Always Forza Milan, Joel. Always Forza Milan. He looks completely without any I mean, Mike Magnani looks probably the best. Couldn't do much. Couldn't do much. Tomori real bad, real bad. Tomori, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on. Tomori would did the goal line clearance, and on that, absolutely, he did it. But also he did a couple of mistakes on the first half. Penalty. I don't think it's sufficient. Uh, if it's like this, if he's, I think honestly, if you have Kier fit like we saw him playing against Tottenham, I think at the moment I will prefer Kier. Adley was good in the pre in his pre-assist or pre-season. I think he was good. Yeah, he was alright, man. We will see. Tomori not good. Tomori not good. Ciao and Kalulu. Ciao, solid as always. Yes, Kalulu a bit shaky today. Benacer and Tonali. I don't know. Hernandez, even him, he was the only one that was the only one who scored, but he's also the only one that he got a little bit of vibrant on the second half. But unfortunately, guy Rebic, the Kettler, not good, not good. Theo's goal was good, Wizu. Theo's goal was really good. Also, guys, apologize for the quality of the video. I'm in my home back in Milan, and internet is not really fast here. As long as you can hear me well, that's the most important things. And yeah, Tomori was horrendous. Rebic was so bad. Yep, yeah, guys. The Catalan as well. Like, and I know he needs time, and I know he needs time because we saw him. But there are. My point is, there are also a lot of other players that they are very good, like Charles de Catalare, and they don't cost $35 million, 35 million euro so far. Rebic at the end of the season, times to go, bro. Times to go. We need Brahim and Leao, definitely. Witzu, Manyan was very good. David said, yeah, it's true. We need Brahim and Leao because they are the player that you can see they can go away. They can go away with a 1-on-1. So they can dribble, they can assist, they create that dangers that today was never. Today is to be honest, today is deserved defeat. Fiorentina played really fantastic goal. 32 goal conceded in 25 games is embarrassing, Joel said. I agree with him. I agree with him. It's completely embarrassing. Today, I think everyone, it's under a train, guys. Today, everyone. Today, from the defense, from our idol, from our idol, even Pierino Kalulu. Everyone. This is looks like. I feel like today Milan didn't want to win. They went to sleep. They were very sleepy. They went to sleep. I don't have any other. They never wanted to win. That was the different classic football match in between a team that wants to win and a team that doesn't want to win. The team that want to win was Fiorentina. Did you see? I show you details. I don't know if you watched the match, but did you see that every time that Milan was dangerous on the other half, those maybe two times, three times on the first half, like the goalkeeper of Fiorentina and the entire defense, they were like all like this. Oh, calma. Everyone was like watching each other. Is everything under control? Is everything fine? Like if it's like for us a massive match, like Champions League and stuff like that, where everything has to be under control. That was a very good save. Okay. They aim to win this match. And in football, I mean, we are not still in the situation where we can lay back, let them do all the work, and then when we decide to play, boom, everything become better. It doesn't work like this, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't work like this. So it's a very frustrating even for myself. I was expecting much more from, honestly, from Rebic. If the Cataler, I thought, I never thought that it could be the right night, but I was expecting much more from Rebic, a player with experience, a player that we waited a lot. Last year skipped 60% of the season because of injury, and now it's fit. Now it's ready to go. He got a very good, competition with one of the best player in the world, which is Rafa Leao. I was expecting to sparkle a bit, but I think it's been 3, 4 years now, and I think for Rebic at the end of the season, it's time to go. Honestly, I love him. I mean, but it's more the time that we get disappointed rather than the time that we are happy with him. So Pioli could have introduced ranks. Bakayoko couldn't cover up when Kalulu went forward. Pioli should bring Chaka Toure in Primavera tier. Leao can be rotated with him. Rebic need to go back to Bundesliga. Is he ever play for Bundesliga? Maybe, isn't it? Ah, God. And today, to be honest, guys, the Catalan should not play in the team like Milan. Hey, Yazan, you are right. You're right. The Catalan, today was embarrassing once again. He did a couple of stuff, and even the Italian commentator was like, "Oh, wow, 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 wow! Come on! He did absolutely nothing, man. He did nothing today." Couple of players that I really we switched Andre Silva with Rebic. Yeah, that's well, Andre Silva, I don't know how much he's doing well now. It's a two different role, I believe, but we definitely need some substitute for Rebic. Anyway, guys, somebody that I really like watching in Fiorentina, because Fiorentina had a very very good match. I really enjoy the defender, Igor. He played really really well. Very good, and definitely the number one of Fiorentina without any doubt was Amrabat. Amrabat, I saw him for the first time playing during the World Cup against what was it, Morocco in general. Before I never watched him too much playing, but phew, when I saw him in Morocco, I was like, man, this player is very 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 good. He was everywhere. And then I watched a couple of matches of Fiorentina, but he never gave me the vibes. It never gave me the same feeling, the same safety that I felt like when he was playing for Morocco. Today he was everywhere. Today Amrabat was everywhere. Best player in Fiorentina without any doubt. Without any doubt. Are two very different teams, the one that we saw today and the one that we saw, the Milan that we saw today than the Milan that we saw against Atalanta. I know that Atalanta right now is not in the good situation. Like even today they draw against Udinese, and I watched the first half because I was waiting for some stuff, but I watched the first half, was so disappointing. Atalanta, so maybe they are not in their best time, but you feel like, oh yeah, maybe they were not at the best time. But if I go to see Fiorentina, ladies and gentlemen, now Milan is at 47 points behind Lazio with 48 points and Inter with 47 points. They still have to play a game. And Roma, which is they still have to play a game, they had 44 points. But Fiorentina, guys, Fiorentina before tonight, they were at on the right side of the table. They were just above Sassuolo, in between Sassuolo and Empoli. And they were coming from two. They were coming from a victory, a draw, and two defeat. It's not good. It's not good at all. 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 Not good at all. Not good at all. At least a draw, but not losing. Let's read some stats, guys. Read this. Shots 16, 8 Milan. Shots on target 6 for Milan, 8 for Fiorentina. Ball possessions Nobody cares. 53 to 47, whatever. Pass accuracy, we had more passes, more. Okay. Yellow card 3-3, red card 0, offside, corners 11 to 5. That means they were constantly in our midfield. I remember I started watching the match from minutes 10 because I was away, and I was like I had already a very heavy day, and I said, let's watch some Milan, isn't it? Let's watch some Milan. Let's relax. First 10 minutes, I got like a free kick, like exactly on the box of Milan. I was like, man, we start first 20 minutes. I think first 25, even 30 minutes, Milan didn't see the ball. So let me read some message. Wizu. Um, sorry, positive force. Malik Chow was very solid. I agree with you, David. I thought CDK was a bit better when Ibra came in. CDK is very weak psychologically, and this is a factor that it cannot be seen by any scout. And CDK, maybe because when they did the scouting, they saw that has good potential. He's very young. His family, it's a wealthy family. He already have a girlfriend and blah blah blah. They sold him really well, but I think he's way too immature to play in Milan. Probably the best things was to let him play another year in Belgium, and then comes in. At the moment, he's way too young. He cannot replace Brahim Diaz. Reality, guys. Wizu say Magnan bigger than Chow, bigger than Kalulu, bigger than Tomori. Tomori, guys, at the moment, it's Tomori. You know, in between the three, my favorite, in between Kalulu, Tomori, and Chow, okay? Chow is the last one. I cannot put on the same level of I know it's good, it's strong, but we cannot put on the same level of Tomori and Kalulu, which they won a Scudetto last year, right? And Kalulu, I love him because I think he has a fantastic potential. I love Pierino, of course, but I always believed inside me that actually Tomori was the best one, because Tomori was the first one that, remember 2 years ago when he started playing. The first match of Fikayo Tomori was a derby against Inter. And we were like, oh my God, who is this guy? He's fast, he's defending, he got heart and stuff like that. He's an old heart of Rossonero. So we thought, he's one of us. He is one of us. He is true old heart Rossonero, but something changed. Something changed. Something changed. I don't know what changed, but since 2023, something changed for Fikayo Tomori. I don't know what is it, but something changed. I think he's in personal life. He's not the same anymore. He's not the same anymore. Today he plays shit, and I'm the first one to tell you that when he's good. But today he was shit. The best one today for Milan, MVP of the day, Mike Magnan. Mike Magnan. And that's a problem, guys, because if the goalkeeper is your MVP, we have an issue. We have an issue. We do have an issue, ladies and gentlemen. Joel, I knew three at the back would be eventually cause problem. This thing's not built to park the bus. Yeah, I don't even know what to tell you, man. If Roma win, we are back on the fifth place. I hate doing math, guys. I hate doing math. Milan should just win. So that's it. Guys, Caxa say, I respect and support Pioli, but don't you think that we have a problem with the tactics? I mean, he could have won the Scudetto. I mean, he could win a Scudetto for us, which is priceless, but he cannot reinvent his gameplay. Maybe Conte could be helpful for the next season. Um, no, man. I mean, forget about Premier League coaches. Forget about Conte, forget about Klopp or anybody that comes from Premier Leagues. They cost way too much. Conte is earning 12 or 13 million a year. Okay, we cannot fucking renew Leao for 7. So I don't think we're ever gonna get those guys. So forget about it, guys. Forget about it. Forget about it. Pioli has his limits as our team, and it's a project that is working all together. Everything is working together. Does Pioli have a little bit of fall tonight? In the lineup, honestly, that I saw today, no. I don't think the lineup that he went to Firenze to play had any issue because anyway the defense really worked well in the last 2 matches. In the last 3 matches, 4 matches, we conceded 0 goal. Midfield, Benasser was coming back, and of course Benasser has to play. Tonali has to play. Theo Hernandez on the side, Messi on the other. And yes, we don't have Brahim Diaz and we don't have Leao, so of course you have to play CDK and Rebic because we don't have anybody else. And Giroud. So in the beginning, the lineup was correct from Pioli. Um, Now we're gonna talk about Bakayoko. I read the message. I understand. Now we're gonna start talking about Bakayoko, guys. But just to finish that, let me see what substitutes we can talk about that probably he did wrong. Um, Finally, we saw some Adli, which is good. But guys, Adli, it's very weak. Don't you see that it's very small? Okay. Why Pioli put Bakayoko? I'll tell you why he put Bakayoko instead of Adli. It's because Bakayoko, it's a beast. It's very big and tall, right? Compare it to Adli. Compare it physically to Adli. Did you see any kind of gameplay that today we were able to maybe score with a good passing, a good crossing? No, there was no chances. So what do you have to do? You have to put tall guys, big guys in the middle of the box. Why? If you ever play football, you know that tall guys and big guys, they always get the ball before you. So what he thought, I'm gonna put heavy, big, tall guys. Origi, Ibrahimovic, Bakayoko. He also plays Salemaker to give him a little bit more gameplay on the right because also Messia was tired. But that's what he thought. Okay, if you put Messias, if you know what's his name, if you put Adley instead of Bakayoko, probably is gonna lose a little bit of point, a little bit of weight. Now I know that he does mistake. That's a different topic. Why he doesn't play ranks? Why he doesn't play Adley more often? On that, I am very, very, very much with you. I'm just trying to understand, potentially what's wrong with him. I mean, what was the idea that it didn't really go well? Um, for example, even on the right side, even Dest today it could have been good on the right, maybe Dest instead of Messias. But today, my Messia played really well. He scored against Atalanta. He scored against Monza. So why will you remove somebody that is constantly scoring? Hmm? Why? If things are going well, as you find out that in the defense is going well, the midfield is working well, why will you change something? You just keep it like that. That's what you do. Let me read some comments now. Maybe Conte, okay. David say let's just beat Spurs, and yes, let's just beat Spurs. That's the big one, guys. Tottenham did lose too. I agree. Oh, we'll see. If tonight we were winning like 1-0 or winning 2-1, even conceding a goal, maybe on a penalty, I was still okay. But today was a bit shaky, so probably it's good, but because we're gonna put our mind like slow down, like let's go back to step one, okay? We are not we're not getting better. Well, I mean, we were getting better, but we're still shit. Okay. Wizu say, okay, what the fuck Bakayoko was playing. Mr. Wolf, how you doing, man? Nice to see you again. Hello, my friends. Not a good night, but hope this wake-up call for Wednesday. That's the most important things, guys. Wake up call for Wednesday. Positive thoughts. Tomori is in charge for. Tomori is in charge of the. And then you're missing a word. Probably you're saying positive force is saying Tomori is in charge of the defense now, but Pirino might take over from him soon. I agree. They gotta figure it out how to this physio character even better. Yeah, that they need to spread out that and they need to spread out spending on more option because every time they chase a higher dollar player other clubs follows the process get drones out and then they lose out on other chances. It's very hard for me to read this. Let me tell you this, bro. It's very hard to read this, but make it simpler for me. Yeah, I think it's talking about CDK, and yeah, are there any updates on Leao renewal? No, there are no updates. They're not gonna. It's gonna probably leaving. That's what I'm afraid, guys. He's gonna be probably leaving. Chaka Traore is a good player, but I don't think he has the physical. Okay, physicality. Yeah, the defense build up play probably would have been better with Salemaker starting. Honestly, I know, but you got Messia, which is scoring goal lately. So what are you gonna do? I'd expect Alexis starting on Wednesday. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think so. He will start as well. Yeah. Rank should have been substitute. Yeah, Rank absolutely should be playing him more. I agree. I agree. I agree. So frustrating. Messia wasn't really creating either of those goals though. He had an easy chance and he hit them. Marianne, how you doing, Marianne? How are you? All good? Just to say, Wolves are terrible and they beat Tottenham. Roll on Wednesday, give them a good kicking. I hope so, man. I hope so. I hope so. That's gonna be our job on Wednesday. Kick guys. Wednesday, I still expect success on Wednesday. Krunic and Leao rested. Mike Magnan back on his old self. But long term, the squad has to improve. I agree. Wolf won against Tottenham, but they were lucky Tottenham dominated them. Yeah, yeah. But Wizu, the main thing, it doesn't really matter how much you dominate a match. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. You need to put the ball in the net, or it doesn't matter if you shoot 15 times. You just need to put the ball in the net. Unfortunately, this is football. Probably they show a better football, for sure. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is something that I learned after 30 years watching football. It doesn't matter. You can be beautiful. You can do all the tiki taka of the world. But if you don't put the ball in the net, you still lose. You still go out from the thing. So from the competition. So better be lucky than good. It's not something that a Milan fan should say because this is a very cynical things because we like beauty with Milan with a beautiful, well, not good looking but beautiful gameplay, good beautiful style. It doesn't matter. Uh, for them, to win the match, you simply have to put the ball in the net. Better being lucky. What he said, lucky than good. It's crazy, but it's true. Yeah, Wednesday's gonna be tough. This defeat is it's a left down, man. This defeat is really this defeat is annoying. You know why? Because it's the attitude of the team. It's the attitude really of the team that he left everyone down. Like everyone, I'm not expecting that. I'm not saying that 4-0, bro, but We need to get another forward and creator. True, true. Another striker for sure. Another striker for sure because Origi is useless. Okay, we got him for zero. So anyway, you wanna have somebody that it's has a little bit of experience in Champions League, has experience in another campionato in the Premier League. He's coming for zero, so for sure you buying it because you need somebody. But next year, yes, we definitely need a new striker. We need to do a lot of changes. Like we need to find, if I was, let's do this game. Look, if I was, we need another player with 5+ goal last season. 5+. You're not saying, yeah, exactly. You're not saying Osimhen 19, 5. We need at least somebody that we need a striker, guys. Giroud next year is 37. Ibra is 42. Origi is 27. Oh, look, I tell you who I'm going to sell next year and who I'm going to sell next year. Let's do this game. You can write down, guys, in the comment who you will sell. I will sell. I'll tell you what. Well, Giroud and Ibra, to me, let's start with the strikers. Okay, so we have Giroud, Ibra, Origi, and that's it. Let's say those are the strikers. Giroud and Ibrahimovic, if they wanna stay there, as a Milan fan, we cannot kick them out. You know what I mean? We cannot just say we don't want you anymore. So if Ibra want to stay in, Ibra is good because he's raised the level of the training. Giroud is an incredible blah blah blah, but I don't want to be like we are fine like this because we are not fine. Okay, I need another striker. I need somebody with maybe even an Italian one. I don't know somebody maybe the Scamacca guy. Scamacca, the guy that played for West Ham. He could be good. I will sell definitely Rebic. I will keep the Catelare. I would love to keep Leao honestly, but I'll tell you this: if if Leao, if we receive a good offer for Leao, a good 100 millions, we can buy good three players, you know, three players, striker, midfield. But defense doesn't really need it too much because we have Kier, we have plenty in defense. So maybe a couple of good midfielder instead of Bakayoko, and understand what you want to do with Adli with ranks because it's not very respectful for them. Today Giroud was, if I was playing, probably I was playing better. But he no, maybe not because he got the very good chance, but he's not very respectful even for Giroud. He's fucking 37. How can you expect to do the second half of the Campionato with Giroud 37, Ibrahimovic 42? How do you expect? It's not very nice, even for them to play. Giroud, you expect him to play every match and winning every match because of Giroud? No, of course you cannot, guys. Let me read some comments because you guys are going crazy here. Keep Pioli. That's a good question. Not a classical striker, but he can score some goals. Giroud is too important, and Ibra is basically just a coach at this point. John Joel, keep Pioli. I'll reply to you because I need a bigger answer to this. Sell Rebic, yes. Gabbia and Messias. Gabbia, I keep him. I keep him because he's also always very good substitute. So I keep it. Messia, I think so. I think so. Messia, it's time. It's time. He did it. He's he's good. Okay, he's good, but that's his limit. He doesn't go any further. He's not gonna expect what you expect from Messi is what we got in the last few years. So I don't expect it, and it's gonna become better. So I think to recap, I will say Rebic, I will say Bakayoko, I will say Messia, and now I need to find other two. Well, Tatarusano is gone already. Tata is gone already. We're gonna get Sportiello from Atalanta. Tatarusano is gone. And another that because also midfield you think you have Pobega, Branks, Adli, Tonali, and Benasser. I don't know, need somebody else, you know. Now I think overall, guys, this is gonna be the last year of Zlatan, unless they keep him like a coach. And to be honest with you, I'm not even. But if like if you can sell Leao for a good 100, I know he's our best player. I know. But if you think about it, that I mean, we offer him the best contract, and if he doesn't want to stay with us, we can buy three fantastic players. Three. 30 million each, 33 million each. Why not? I'll take the offer. You buy somebody on the right wing as a good striker, and uh, and of course a left wing because he's gone. Why not? Sounds good. Do I keep Pioli? I think to keep Pioli, Milan has to be qualified in the Champions League and has to go over this stage of Champions League. That's what I think. Has to be go over the next this stage against Tottenham. We need to go through, and if you think that it is too easy, it's not, because it was 9 years that we were missing going to the last in the last 16. It's not too easy. It's not too easy, guys. So we definitely it's something that is not easy for Milan. So it's good. It's not gonna be easy now going into in the quarterfinals. Okay, so if he can reach the quarterfinal, I think I would like to confirm it for another year because he's getting better. That's my thing. That's my thoughts, guys. Huh? As a good old Arrossonero, look at this. Milan Club Barcelona. Join Joel, yes, I'm from Milan. No, no, I am from here. I am from Milan. Actually, I'm from 10 traffic lights from San Siro. So if I keep walking now, but if I keep get in the car, I go out, I go straight to do. Then there is a bridge, and then there is like at that point there's gonna be 8 traffic lights. There's gonna be San Siro. There's like a little turn, yeah, and then you see San Siro from far away. Awesome, really, really good. Have you guys been to San Siro? If you've been, what match did you watch? Let me know. Sell also Bakayoko for sure. Need Gabbia for the league and the UEFA Champions League regulation because you need to have enough Italian so player of your national team. Um, but selling Messia wouldn't be a bad idea. See, I agree with you, brother. Um, let's see. Bakayoko is on a loan. He's going to back to Chelsea. And guys, I think Celio345 say that Bakayoko is on loan. He's going back to Chelsea. But I don't know. I'm gonna try to say something that I don't have my knowledge on the contract of Bakayoko. But I think if he plays, because there are certain contracts there like this, if you play a certain amount of minutes, you get some kind of discount. Or he got some kind of regulation that he has to leave that he has to leave the team. I don't know because I feel suddenly Pioli is in love with Bakayoko. Suddenly, all last year he was there. This year he was here all the first half. Do you remember in January when we were conceding too many goals? We need to put somebody strong and physically big in the middle of the midfield. Against Monza. Oh, there is this guy. I didn't play. I don't know, man. If you can sell Origi, then sell him, but he's probably worthless. I that's the point. That's the point. They need Ibra in that locker room. If he's not a nominal salary, then he can stay on our squad. I think you know what he's good. Ibra needs it for CDK, for Charles de Ketelaere. I would love to put Charles de Ketelaere next to Ibra every single day to go to school. No, he doesn't go to school. To go to training, to go to training, to go to eat when he's hanging out with friends, when he's hanging out with his girlfriend, when he's finished the train, in the shower, everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Because even today, the body language of Charles wasn't really. I want a victory. I want to push. I want to go there. It wasn't really there. So CDK non era in campo. Carlo Moretti said that CDK wasn't really in the field. How to give him wrong, guys? Um, Origi is use. No, no, use. It is useless. I say that right, but it's also worthless. Who you gonna sell? I think they're using it to do a little bit of an upgrade. You know what I mean? To get some money. Maybe this is the first season. That's why I think Minimo is gonna stay here with us 2 years. So they're gonna give him maybe another year where he can maybe score. The value can go up, and then ciao proprio. Ah, John Joel, how you doing, eh? No, I asked if you come back to Barca, brother, or you still in Milan. Yes, yes, I'm still here. I'm gonna stay still here for another week, here in Milan. And Barcelona, no, Barcelona, I'm going back on next week. Summer is coming, so I will be back in Barcelona. Beautiful. Milan is quite cold in these days. Milan, it's around. Well, we have Celsius. We don't have Fahrenheit. I don't know where you're from, but here it's like Milan in winter. It's around 10 degrees. Meanwhile, in Barcelona, it's already 15 degrees, so it's quite warm. Cool. Wizu say Leao will score against Tottenham. He said if he do, he will do a specific celebration in a YouTube video. Really? Wow, I didn't know that. Pioli's plan, I think, is to make 5 Italian teams play in the UEFA Champions League because I feel like he's planning to win UEFA Champions League with some voodoo and lose out top four. No, no, no. Believe, brother. Believe, believe, believe. Always believe. Silio, not yet. I haven't been in Milan for over 10 years. I was a child then. Ciao, cosa che dice? Ciao, let me read. Ciao Carlo. Squadra irriconoscibile stasera, un incubo. CDK non era in campo. Translation. I don't even know how to translate squadra irriconoscibile. Not recognizable team today, Carlos said. I agree. Today was a terrible, 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 terrible. Also, guys, I'm sorry again for the quality of the video because I'm in my home back in Milan, so the quality of the video is quite terrible. But as long as you can hear me well, that's the most important thing. So I will get better with the quality, step by step. um, Mr. Wolf, so who we buy? Colomuani as a striker, a Brazilian guy to create some chances, and a beast for midfield. Mr. Wolf, I hope so. I hope we need definitely definitely need a good striker. We definitely need a good striker. Somebody somebody young but not CDK young, not for like probably Scamacca. Probably Scamacca is the right profile for us. You know why? Because he already had experience in Italy, scoring a lot of goal, experience in Premier, just to put in himself in an international field. Why not? And probably now he want to go back to Milan. The only thing about Scamacca is that those tattoos, guys. I'm sorry, but when I see really young kids, 2022, with so many tattoos and so many millions in their bank account, I don't know. I'm from a different generation. I'm from like a generation of Kaká, of Shevchenko. Where they were like clean face, and then when they were going in the pitch, wow. And still, like, believe it or not, like, you see players. Well, Messi has a lot of tattoos, but Cristiano doesn't have a single tattoo. All the top, they were like treating themselves quite respectfully. And I don't know, maybe with age, like for example Ramos, he won everything, so yes, of course, tattoos everywhere, but he's Ramos. Player at 22, you're still nobody. Why do you put so many tattoos to celebrate yourself? Like, why? Chill. You know what I mean? Like, you're nobody. So that, and also because there is a lot of gossip. I don't know about Skamaka. His father is a little bit crazy. Like a couple of times he went with a stick in the dressing room of Sassuolo because he wasn't playing, and then he was arguing with somebody else. I mean, he's from a crazy family, Scamacca. So anyway, Carlo, if we play like that on Wednesday, we are finished. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's gonna be interesting on Wednesday because both team they lost today, and I'm sure they wanna do a different match on Wednesday. LDL, how you doing, man? How you doing? LDL, he's a Napoli fan apparently. Mi dispiace, my friend. Hey, I know. This year is your years. There is nothing to say. I hope that we can potentially bring a little bit of pressure from from Napoli yesterday defeat, and I really hope that you. But we all know that you guys is their year, is your year, so there is no chances for anybody else. But I hope also, as a Milan fan, I was hoping that a little bit of proud, a little bit of orgoglio, a little bit of pride in defending the Scudetto. Put a little bit of pressure, just fucking minus 15 points, nada, and that's was super disappointing. Anyway, remember this: that is always better a victory of Napoli than a victory of Inter, without any doubt. Okay, this is my point of view. So. Players from French league always Players from the French league always turn out to be good. That's a big generalization, massive generalization, really, really big. Uh, Mr. Ranger say that at very last, if they are going to spend big money on transfer, they can't be spending on guys who are young and insecure like ever again. Holy words. They just need to focus on guys that they're hungry. You know who I like on the left side? If Leao goes away, I don't know, guys, if you know the guy is called Lockman. He's playing for Atalanta. Just check on YouTube. It's called Lockman, Look Man, Man, Lockman. He's very, very good. And next year the price of that guy is gonna go up to the sky. So if you wanna take him, have to take him soon. And with 30 millions, I think you can have it. Carlos say Origi just collection of paycheck. Rebic saying Bakayoko what the fuck is doing in the field. Too many freeloaders. I agree, man. Buy Enzo. Who the fuck is who is these people, bro? Celio 345. Buy Enzo, Lefi, Jonathan David, and Sangare. I have no idea who this player are. Sorry, brother. I'm really, really sorry. We talk about that. Yeah. we I hope so, man. Yeah. Lookman decent player. We are doing this for Leicester, but even better than Atalanta. Ikone right wing, Lokman on the left wing. Ikone was playing against today. Ikone was playing against us today. He was good, eh? He was decent. The guy on the right side. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I think also overall Pioli. overall Pioli was trying to do a different, different lineup with a defender of 3-5. It was actually a 3-3-4-3. Yeah, I think he was a 3-4-3, but then he can mutate that into a 4-2-3-1, and sometimes can even mutate that in a 3-5-2-1, which is the same as 3-4-3. But anyway, I'm very tired right now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's done. It's time for me to go because it's been an exhausting day. 3-4-1-2. Yes, 3-4-1-2. Yeah, with Leao behind the striker. Let me know. Let me know what do you think about today's match. I already know what do you what I think. I think it was a just to recap a little bit before we finish this stream. Milan lost against Fiorentina 2-1, a match that Milan never wanted to win. Correct me if I'm wrong. A match where Pioli played the best lineup that he can play, I believe, especially without Brahim Diaz and without Leao. First half, Fiorentina deserved the victory, even though the first goal was on a penalty, that again, one more time, outline that Fikayo Tomori is not well. Fikayo Tomori is not well. He was my favorite. He's my favorite among the three, but he's definitely not well. Yes, he saved the ball on literally on the line, but he got a lot of issues. Number one. Number two, we hoped that today was the day of Charles de Ketelaere, but it wasn't. Everyone was, even Leao posted out today is going to be the goal of Charles de Ketelaere. Bullshit, bullshit. Too much insecurity right there. The talent, we're not talking about the talent. The talent is fantastic, but quality the is so insecure and not good, not good. Very most disappointing. Definitely Rebic. We was expecting something, but again he didn't deliver. So I think at the end of the season, time to go. Like him, like for Messia, and I think Bakayoko. Pioli played Bakayoko, I believe, because he wanted to put a little bit more weight in the box. Try maybe from a corner kick or maybe from a free kick, ball in the middle. Maybe somebody with a header or something can do some damage. Absolutely nada. We saw finally Adli that did a couple of nice things for sure, but he's very thin, very small. So I don't think he can. Well, we will see. I think he can play as a starter. I think he can, but I'm not sure if he can. If Pioli still is gonna prefer to change, Adli for maybe Benasser or Tonali, because that's where he see Adli in between Benasser and Tonali. He doesn't see him like on the right side, on the left side. So the hierarchy of Pioli are still very, very strong, and this could be potentially the limit of this of this coach. This could be really the limit of this coach because it's if players they don't do exact, today we didn't have Krunic, we didn't have Leao, we didn't have Brahim Diaz, not enough to don't win against Fiorentina. Poor decision, guys. Poor decision today. The team didn't want to play that they wanted to win, and that's what you get. Fiorentina, on the other hand, they had a massive, massive Amrabat, very, very, very good, fantastic. Had a massive Icone, and very, very good. What's the name of the guy in the defense that we saw? Igor. Igor was very good as well. Dodo was very good. Dodo, the guy on the right wing, was super, super good as well. Deserve victory. Hopefully on Wednesday we're gonna get a victory in London, which is much more important than 3 points in Florence. Okay, always believing. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe because it's free. Okay. and we keep improving this young team, ladies and gentlemen. For now, I wish you good night, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.